We love that. Welcome back to Not Done Talking. I'm your host, Amy, joined with my beautiful co-host, Maria. Girlfriend, what's up?
Whoop whoop. Nothing. It's Friday. We're recording late this week.
So late. And thank you. Maria's been so kind with my crazy schedule. I keep wanting to ask you this. What do people call you for short?
You asked me this, and I said
Okay.
everyone calls me Maria, but I want everyone to call me Ria, but nobody actually does it. So when people do,
Ria.
I'm like, it feels so weird, but I love it.
I'm like thinking Ria.
It feels forced though. That's the thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If I make people call me Ria, it just feels like
Ria.
I'm like holding them at gunpoint, and I'm like, call me a cool name.
Ria. What do you just like your mom and dad call you?
Just Maria.
Always.
I hate when people actually use my name. You know, when like, doesn't it sound condescending if I was like, Amy, what are you talking about? Amy, what are you doing? You know, if I were to use your name, I feel like
That's interesting because I am from Philly where we all abbreviate each other's names. Like that's like our thing. Nobody calls each other by their full name. But
so
when I
you're
moved,
Ames.
Ames is like, who calls me Ames? My mom. And I have one friend that I've known since I was 12 years old, and he calls me Amer. Is that what he calls me?
I like
Hold
that.
on. Ameser. Sorry, I forgot
I like
it. Ameser.
Yeah, I like
that's not,
Amer.
and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. But he's the only person that calls me Ameser. But mostly, like, even the people I'm close with in New York, I told them, like, it feels really weird when you call me Amy. So call me Aim. Most people call me Aim. I would say my closest friends in New York call me Aim. But when people call me Amy, I feel like I'm in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. When people even use my name, unless they're like trying to get my attention.
Right. I always say that because
I feel weird.
And it's funny because Meek will never call me and say, "Hey, Amy." He'll call me our pet name, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because like,
what's your pet name?
I'm not telling you that, but that's okay. Never. But like, he'll never call me Amy.
What's your stance on reusing pet names?
Oh, if it's like Babe, that one's a hard one. But the thing that's awful is that I used to talk shit on pet namers, but like, I'm a pet namer.
Me too.
Oh, it's like so embarrassing. It's honestly so embarrassing. Okay, I'll tell you our nickname. We just call each other Hun for everything.
Oh, that's great.
I know, but you know how like
I like that. It's not like kitten, poodle.
No, but
I had an ex who called me Green Bean, and I thought it was so cute.
I love
he called
that.
me GB. GB.
Oh, I love it.
So
okay,
cute?
So my ex-boyfriend, we called each other B, but he's like, in case I want to call you babe or bitch, I can just call you B. How cute.
That
R.I.P. to that guy. Exactly. But like, you know how the like green bean probably came out of some other name, but like that's what happened. So like what Meek really like, it started from Hun and Honey. And there's like versions of that we say each other that I will not repeat on this podcast. But I like green bean.
Isn't that so cute?
Green bean.
I like that. And I keep all my old like love letters from people. And so recently I was like going through it and I was like, green bean, I forgot about that. Just like going through and like I keep all my birthday cards, just like all of that. I have a big Ziploc bag with all that stuff in it.
I keep all of that, not from exes, but from like my husband and my parents. Actually, I keep all of my cards. I'm like, I keep every handwritten card.
I keep it all. And I realized that my parents sent me the same birthday card 2 years in a row. I was like, oh my God.
Meek did that for an anniversary once.
He used the same one.
No, but it was like a few years, or no, I got him it one year and then he got it for me.
That's funny. I mean, there's only so many cards that are generated by Hallmark each year.
Unless you go to Paper Source and spend $10 a card.
Dude, one thing people don't talk about is how expensive birthday cards are It's insane. I spent $10 on a Mother's Day card this year.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity. Is that the word? Monstrosity.
It's a monstrosity.
So speaking of cards, I
Yeah,
have to give you an update on my 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yes. Okay, how was it? You looked like you had a fancy dinner.
Yeah. Had a great fancy dinner. And then that was it.
Uh-oh. You
I
didn't get a card? He clearly didn't listen to this podcast.
Which is
we literally
also
said we're card girlies.
And he gives me a card for everything. At Christmas, I said to him, do not. Oh, he handed me a handwritten, because I had like bullied it into his head so bad that Christmas, he gave me a handwritten card at Christmas, like with feelings. And I was like, darling, we don't do this for Christmas. It's for Valentine's Day, birthday, anniversaries. Didn't get a card.
Anything? Did you tell him?
Of course I did. I couldn't keep it in my pants because in my head.
Was it a fight?
We don't fight about stuff like that. I don't know how to say this. Like, I'm not going to like ignore him. He's not the guy. Like, he is such a good communicator and such a feedback guy that like, he's like, oh my God, I didn't think about that. And I'm like, what do you mean? So first of all, we went to like this beautiful restaurant that's been on my list. It was freaking insane. The best filet I've ever had in my life.
What's it called?
It's called
Just name drop it.
Le Cuckoo. And it's Vibes. It's in Soho. And we got the tuna. Like, it was just so good. Tuna's so good. My filet was so good. My drinks were so good. I was like feeling buzzed. But I thought I was about to like walk into a party with all of my closest friends for my 10-year wedding anniversary, which is insane. I get it. And then I'm like waiting at dinner the whole time, like, okay, there's a big present coming. It's our 10-year wedding anniversary. We've been married a decade, like, big deal. This is big. And I'm like sitting there and we're like, and it was so cute. Like, so I wrote this card for our anniversary. I didn't get him a present because presents are not for girls on anniversaries or Valentine's Day, point blank, period. And I wrote like all of like, I did 10, 9, 8, 7, and it was like 10 countries we visited, 9 city trips, 8 boat trips. Like I did 2.
Wow, that's so
I did
creative.
I know, and I just thought it was like so thoughtful and like, oh, we're reflecting on our like last 10 years of marriage and how far we've come and like, you know, the incredible life we have, blah blah blah. So I'm like sitting there at dinner, like waiting. I'm like, we're going on a trip somewhere. Like I don't need a thing. Like jewelry, I don't give a shit. Wouldn't have mattered. I wanted like honestly a card and flowers at this point. I would have been thrilled.
You got an Instagram post.
I did. Well, that's what I mean. That was also that's up there on the present list because he's not an Instagrammer. We talked about that last time.
Yeah.
And then we got home and I was like, okay, so like nothing else is coming my way. And he's like, what? And I was like, nothing. There's not like nothing's coming. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you don't have nothing up your sleeve? He's like, what do you mean that? Like reservation? Like it's hard to get into the restaurant, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, so that's it. I was like, it's our 10-year wedding anniversary. Like, do I have to wait another fucking 10 years?
Yeah. And I love this because this is such a thing between women and men.
But like, he knows me. What are you talking about that there's not a present up your sleeve? And like, when we went to Spain, I said staying at this hotel was my 10-year anniversary. But like, I just said that to get what I wanted. Like, stop it.
I did that for Christmas with, I was like, I don't really need anything special. Like, you just coming to visit is so expensive. And then he got me like not shit. And I was like, what the fuck is
No.
I will say though, I don't know. I've never had a 10-year anniversary, so I can't imagine how monumental that is. But I'm not like that. Like, I don't even know when anniversaries are half the time.
But I have gotten cards and flowers every one of our anniversaries. Every anniversary leading up to this. He took me to a weekend getaway for our 5-year anniversary. Like it was just to the Jersey Shore, but it was in this cute town that we never went to, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, it's 10. The other thing, we don't have kids. We're never going to celebrate like kids' graduations and I get it. It's not for everyone, but like for me, this is it's us. It's like a big thing. Like,
yeah, I get that.
So I was very upset. I did cry myself to sleep after
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
But it was after like an espresso martini and 3 glasses of champagne. I was like,
we got to tell Meek to get his shit together. I'm going to send him
and I'm like,
cruel. No, I'm not going to send him an Instagram message.
So the next day, we talked about it again, and he's like, yeah, because he had to go move the car and he had to sit in the car for an hour and a half while he moved it. Or like,
Jesus.
I know. Hold there.
I know about your like, car parking issues.
And he said, like, I was doing some research and apparently 10-year anniversary is a big deal.
Wait, that's so validating.
I know.
Also, I'm so glad he said that.
And also, like,
yeah, it is. It's a long time. In today's day and age, nobody stays together. I can't even keep somebody longer than 2 years.
That's not true. I mean, it's true until now, but it won't be forever.
Them.
So you don't want them.
I don't want them.
Period.
I don't want them longer than 2 years.
Yeah. Fair. So let's get into your update. My update is I think he took the feedback well, and hopefully there's not a fuck up like that. And it better be made up for next year when you're listening to this, Meek. If I don't get a fucking trip or something out of this, I swear to Christ. You don't know if you're going to make it to 15, 20 years. I'm 43.
Here's where I'm hearing green flags that he didn't just like turn it and be like, oh, you're like, I already did all this. Like, I appreciate that he acknowledged that is some maturity.
Yeah, he's not
even
that guy.
He's
just not like he might at first, but he'll always. It's crazy. He's a very good communicator. So that's why I also felt comfortable like having the conversation because I knew it was going to be a blowout. It was going to be like, oh shit. And like, I know that it will also never happen again.
Yeah, I love that. Green flags. That's what I'm looking for. A communicator in my next.
Okay,
so let me give you a dating update. And then I have a date tonight and a date tomorrow. I'm going crazy. Like I came out with vengeance.
Swinging.
So there's karate. We're naming them Karate Kid. Because one of them is like
I'm not going to like any of these guys. I can just tell. We do not have similar interests. Okay.
Karate Boy. Okay. And then
I like Karate Kid better.
Ultimate Frisbee guy. We have to come up with a better name. But they don't deserve like a really good name if they're not going to stick around. So like date one, we'll see. But
give me like the highlights of Karate Kid.
Well, Karate Kid's profile was like very not that interesting. Like he's just like a blah, whatever. And then I'm an FBI agent. So when he asked me to hang out, I was like, well, and then I looked into him. I got all the deets. And that's how I found out he's a Karate Kid. Because it's not like none of this is on his profile. He didn't bring it up in conversations. He's like this big black belt, like runs a studio. I shouldn't say too much, but I'm like, what? And that's why I like him. Cause I'm like, okay, he's being like on his profile. He's being like humble, but really he's like, so we like that.
I like that.
The other guy, I don't know. Like, it's so hard to tell from a profile, but the other guy and I have been talking a lot, which I don't like. I don't think you should message too much before you actually meet because you can get like an idea of what they're like. And then you meet in person and they're totally different. So I was like, can we like chill? Because he wanted to like talk all the time. And I'm like, we need to meet or we had a meeting on the books, but I was like, can we just like pull back a little bit?
Why are you calling him Ultimate Frisbee guy?
Because he's like really into Ultimate Frisbee. Like he goes to competitions. I think it's cute that he has a hobby. And hopefully he has like friends. Because that's something I'm looking for in my next partner.
I don't even know what that means. But he has friends. Okay. Okay.
Like real friendships.
Okay.
Like where he actually like has like real, like actually talks to them.
Okay. Because previous people Did not.
Previous person literally had the most surface level relationships with everyone in their life. And I was like
I
the
think
only
that's a
person they ever spoke
red.
to. I
I
didn't
think that's a
realize that
red
was a
flag.
red flag. I did not
Yeah.
know that was a red flag, that I was
But that's
their
the thing.
only outlet for any emotions or thoughts
Oh,
or anything deeper than like something super mundane.
that's crazy because that is definitely a red flag. Men's
These are things
relationships.
my
Yeah.
mom and I were talking about, and she was like, how did we miss, or like she was like, how did you miss it? Because I saw it. And I was like, shit,
Damn.
I clearly didn't see it.
This has got me.
Anyways.
I have so many directions that I could go on, but I want to stay in the dating realm. What are your thoughts on paying on the first date?
Oh, it's so awkward. It's such an awkward thing. I'd rather not pay.
Yeah.
But I also am like, I don't know. If I don't like them, sometimes I'll be like, do you want to split it? Because I'm like, I made you come all the way out here. Because I usually make them come to me, like my neighborhood. And
Okay.
then I'm like, do you want to split it? Because like, I'm never going to talk to you again. What do
That's
you think?
insane.
You
I think
always
I'm
let them pay?
old school in that way. I mean, look, it's been over a decade since I went on a date, but there's not a chance. And like, I went on a date with this one guy. We only went on dates. We never made out. We never kissed. He kept wanting to pursue it, and I was waiting for him to make a move. He never made a move. He was sober, and I think he was like newly sober and kind of like, and I was like, well, if you're not drinking, I'm not going to drink. What a difference it would be today. Um, and I let him take me out on 3 different dates to, like, great places in Philly and let him pay every time. I was like, whatever.
Damn.
But, like, that
That's
is that
nice.
I would never. So me and Meek were talking about this because
Uh-huh.
I have to tell you, so I have a friend who's in the dating scene, and, this is that picture I sent you. So she's like you, where she's, like, dating is it's like she has work, she hangs out with her friends, and then, like, she's on a
Mm-hmm.
mission.
Yeah,
And
I know.
so
Well, we gotta make sure the listeners know
just make
too.
sure all those listeners, they know. And so she sends me that, like, and she's like ruthless, and I fucking love it. So she sees this guy's profile, and he has pictures, but they're like this, you can't see them.
I
It's like
hate that.
half of
Or if
his
they have a
face.
hat on in every picture, go on.
It's a hat. They're like, you literally, his face is covered in half of the pictures. He liked her photos, and she goes, "Hi," his name. "I'll be honest, I don't know if I can match with you because I have almost." Oh, and the other thing is his like sentence said, "The first one's on me if you buy the second." And
Oh,
I said,
yeah,
"That
that's
is
lame.
such an ick. No, thank you."
That's such an ick.
So this is what she writes to him. I thought this was so good. "Hi, name. I'll be honest. I don't know if I can match with you because I have almost no idea what you look like. I just wanted to let you know. And I promise I don't want to be harsh, but if I can provide any feedback, the line about only buying a girl a drink if she buys you a second one is very off putting. I would, of course, offer, but it seems tacky to insist on it. And while I'm at it, I'm confused that you're 45, but not sure what your dating goals are. Unfortunately, I'm looking for someone who knows what they want at this stage, but I do genuinely wish you the best."
I love her. I love her. He needed that feedback. When I
I
see
wish I
that,
had
you
the
see
balls.
somebody who's like 40 and it's like figuring out my dating goals. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, change your age settings to like a 20-year-old then, because
Right.
I don't
Like, do you
know
want to be
what.
you don't want to be someone's sugar daddy because you're not.
Yeah,
Also, bro, like, respectfully, you are in New York City. Like, no, if you're not paying for some 25-year-old girl, she ain't fucking with you. A 35-year-old girl wants to get married and have kids, so good fucking luck. And again, I'm a 35. If I was a 35-year-old woman and if I'm going on a date with a man and he's not paying, absolutely not. But it's different in a lot of different
well, it's
cultures.
awkward. Do you offer? Because like
I
I
never offer.
literally, when the bill comes, or like if we're at a bar or whatever, literally I'm like, like I can't function. I literally am like, am I going for my purse? I'm gonna go really slowly.
I'm thinking
So
about.
you literally
I
don't
never
even
offered.
like, you just like
None of my
hands are
first
down
dates.
by your side and you're like,
No, I'm not looking around. I'm looking at their face.
It literally makes me
smiling.
I'm already nervous for that. And just to like go through that this weekend.
Oh, that sucks.
It's just so awkward.
Yeah. Well, I think you need to move on. If a man is not paying, like, you need to move on from that in a sense of like, if a man's not paying on your first date, ew. And that comment about like, I buy the first if you buy the second from a 45-year-old man.
No, there are some people in the apps with like fighting words. Like, I have a picture. This is embarrassing. And one of it is like me on this podcast. You're not in it, Amy. Don't worry. It's just like a picture of me. And somebody commented, they're like, oh, you and everybody else has a podcast. And I'm like, bitch, if you're trying to like, like me, then like, don't go at me like that. Or maybe he's like trying to like,
he's probably one of the
no,
ew, but that's not cute either.
There's a way to do it in a cute way, and that wasn't the way.
And it usually comes from like Irish or English guys, and you're not it, or Philadelphians. Fucking dorks. Oh my God, it gets me so angry. They're probably the guys in our comments. They saw your freaking picture and then they went on our comments. That's exactly what's happening. Losers, incels, freaks. That's what I have to say about it. Cancel me, bitches. Speaking of getting canceled, have you watched any of House of Stassi?
Yes, I want to talk about it. I'm 6.5 episodes in. Did you finish it?
Yeah, but like you get the gist. It's 6.5 episodes.
What do you think? How do you think Stassi's coming off?
Okay, so as someone who has watched Stassi from the jump, I loved her in Vanderpump. And like there were seasons where, you know, and I think that happens. You like have your ups and downs. But Stassi was great reality TV. Like perfect reality TV. And I almost feel like she's trying so hard in this show to produce it that it's coming off inauthentic to me. And I know a lot of people are like, she's not coming off great. And I'm like, Stassi never came off like a good person. You know, like she has names for her alter egos. The one season she came crawling back after she left Vanderpump was the most humble and the least Stassi of it we got, just because she was like, again, crawling back in. I think the biggest thing is like, this was cute at 25 when you were on Vanderpump Villa and you were like bitching at guys and you were like building your career. But now at almost 40, it is hard to translate.
To me, it reads like a shtick. Like she saw that it worked in her 20s. Like, I'm the devil. What is that whole? She has like all these.
Don't you forget it?
Yeah. So she has all those catchphrases, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna lean into that for this show." And it felt like she was putting on a shtick. Same with Taylor. I was like, I feel like maybe you're not being authentic. Like y'all are trying so hard to bring the drama and to make this interesting. To be honest, I wouldn't have even minded if they were just like puttering around their house and we were like, if they didn't have to put all this on.
I feel like we saw too much about like, oh, when Taylor was saying like, oh, it took us like this many years to get this show off the ground, and she's like doing the pilot episode and showing it, and it feels like we knew too much about this behind the scenes, that you wanted us to root for you, but really it just seems like you're forcing storylines. And we've talked about this on here, that we feel like a lot of reality TV is overproduced, and that's what I felt like I was watching the entire time.
I listen to Danny Pellegrino. He does
love him.
His podcast, he had Hannah Brown on, who's just like a friend of his, The Bachelor, Hannah Brown. They had the best fucking I agreed every single opinion they had on the show. I agreed with it. Like one of the things they said is that they thought maybe it was too boring, and so the Hulu or whoever powers that be suggested that they like add in the breaking the fourth wall later on. They also were like, maybe they had them like bring in Katie to like infuse something interesting. I don't know. It did feel like Katie was like, I don't know. People just want to see her. She looks fucking cool.
Insane.
Like the way
she's so stunning, gorgeous.
Her style is like so cool. I was even like the tattoo on her hand. I was like, ooh, I want that. Like I just want to be. You like have to her.
Be right.
She's
I
so
think she's
cool.
stunning. I think she's eyeliner cool and stunning and beautiful. The emo thing, whatever, doesn't really work for me. But other than that, and her boyfriend with pink hair, who he seems like he was blinking very slowly, I have to say. A lot of slow blinking.
I didn't
man.
even clock him.
Oh my God. I don't know what sedatives he was on, but allegedly.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna watch. I don't know if he's in these last episodes, but if he is, I'll look at his slow blinking.
And the same with Christina Kelly and this whole storyline about what Katie said to them, making this big deal. No one cares. What I saw out of that was the way the biggest thing it felt was that everyone fears her and everyone panders to her.
Who, Stassi?
Yeah, everybody's down at their feet.
Yeah.
She basically has relationships built around her out of fear.
Yeah, well, they literally are all on her payroll. Literally all of them.
And that's why Katie saying that was kind of hysterical. And it wasn't Stassi said, she's kind of got a point. She does have a point.
Yeah.
All of the people you surround yourself with, you're paying to be there. Then you hold it over their heads the second you get a chance. I think the hardest part for me to watch was, did you watch Vanderpump?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Obsessed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Her relationship with Beau, when they first started dating, I thought it was a really good guy for her. He seemed like he really communicated and brought a side out of her that we hadn't seen. This softer side, was able to handle bullshit and not raise her up when she would get into those moments of that she would call the dark passenger. And he kind of gave her boundaries, and it seemed like they had a good thing going. It was very uneasy, I'd say, to see the way that she talks to him and holds things over him, and also the way that they just avoid uncomfortable conversations about him wanting to work, how they're managing the household. They're at the beginning stages of resentment, and they're we're never getting divorced. I'm guys.
Well, it was weird to me that they don't have any physical touch. I don't,
weird.
I'm not saying having sex every day, but they're literally she doesn't kiss him or just touch him. She didn't even know he dyed his beard. And it was a day later.
That's
and
crazy.
She's oh, did you dye your beard? And I'm how do you not look? She was well, I was in bed. I'm sorry, but you can just look
and this is where I also want to be careful, because I know they have 2 little kids. And raising 2 little monster demons at 4, I think they're 5 and 3.
They're
which
young.
Is
yeah.
They're in the thick of it. But I agree. It seems like they are just overall disconnected.
Yeah. What do you think of him? I wanted to talk about him going back to casting.
Wait, what do you think
about? Okay. This is what I'm laughing about. Casting isn't a thing anymore. His job was bringing people to go casting, right? Everything's virtual now. He did it 10 years ago. It's changed.
But
tell me it hasn't changed.
It's changed, meaning casting calls aren't in person, but you're still there's still castings happening all the time.
But he's okay. And this is I'm is his job even around? He's I want to go back to work. I want to. And I'm do you, isn't it I would be go back to work, see if you can get a job. It's not easy to just go back to work after 10 years and just
okay, so maybe that's the part. He hasn't been out of it for 10 years. He's been out for 2.
Oh, I've been hearing 10 the whole time. 10,
no. That's how long he was in it. Or no, I think it was closer to 17, but he's only been out for a few years.
Okay.
Because of what she was doing.
Okay.
But casting has changed, but you still, every commercial, every TV show, every movie, everything's still getting cast. Is that what you're saying?
So he's my understanding is that he's the organizer. So he's physically there, okay, next person. Okay, we're gonna that kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure he was in the room.
So he's picking people? We should look into this. Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, they put a coordinator outside. I don't know why he would be doing that.
That's what I thought he was doing. I literally thought he was just the coordinator of the physical casting.
That's
I was what is he talking about? He wants to go back to work. What is he even?
He's a casting director. I'm like looking. He's a professional. He's a commercial casting director. So he is
Okay.
casting. Yeah. So he's going in rooms and they
So there
still.
could be a job for him still. I
So
don't know.
he
Like, what do you
basically.
think? Should he go back to work or should Stassi make him
I.
stay?
I. I think some people. Oh gosh, I don't want to bring up Lindsay Clancy, but I think Bo is the perfect example of what happens to women when they are stay-at-home moms and they go through these ups and downs where they feel like they lose part of their identity because all they become is someone's breakfast table, their iPad holder, their question answer 4 hours, 7 days a week. And I think he is basically saying, I don't want to hate you for this being my life. I need to remember who I am and where I bring value. And I think she's like, you bring value here in the home to our family. Like that's where I see value that you're bringing to our lives. And he's basically saying like, that's not enough for me.
And I
And
agree with him.
I do
Like,
too.
I don't really understand why it's so big of an issue if they have all this money where she's like, "I can pay you
Yeah.
to whatever you would get paid for casting." But I'm like, "You guys have a nanny. Just, like, hire another nanny." And they're in
I
like, I don't get it.
I think she feels a certain security. I think Stassi has a lot of anxiety. The fact that she's not going to therapy and that she's not medicated, or maybe she is medicated, but not the right medications, if you know what I mean. I think it creates a lot of anxiety for her if he isn't home because she trusts him. And you can see from the entire thing, she doesn't trust a lot of people. She doesn't actually trust a lot of people. And she trusts him. And she trusts him taking care of her kids. I mean, we saw her mother. Holy shit. So I think for her, it's about the trust. And like, yeah, it's a nanny, but what if something happens while I'm away and you could be taking care of the kids when, it's not a stranger, but a nanny over.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's a trust
I
thing for
see what
her.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I don't agree. I don't
I think
necessarily agree, but
well, I like that the conversation was had because a lot of people have opinions about it. But
yeah,
one thing that really bothered me is in episode 1 in the interview with Bo, the producer is like, "How does it feel to be Mr. Mom?" And I was like, "Really, bro? Like we're still saying that it's like a mom's job to be staying home with the kids." That really bothered me.
fair. And
But
I think it's
yeah.
also that for a man, how many stay? I think it's also extra hard for him because he is a man. Not saying it's right, but I think ego wise, his ego's
Yeah.
hurting.
Yeah.
Like he should
Yeah.
be the one bringing home. We still have those standards, regardless of if we
That
want
it's
to
still on the
believe it or
mom.
not. A hundred
Yeah.
percent. How many
Well,
friends I have that are working freaking mothers with multiple children running around and they are still who the child looks at as like the decision maker and they have
yeah.
all of this on their plate. It's insane. It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's fucked. Don't even get me started.
I know.
That's like I
I
will
feel the
like go down a rabbit hole when it comes
same.
to the expectations of women in
Oh my
society.
God. I don't know if this is the perfect segue into Lindsay Clancy if you've been watching.
Oh,
It's
let's
the
talk
most
about it.
horrific thing I have.
Yeah, we should give an update. If you don't know, so Lindsay Clancy, this is the case that happened in what was it? Like
22.
2022, where she allegedly strangled all 3 of her kids after dealing with postpartum psychosis and trying to get help and being like heavily medicated. And now they're in trial, and she is in a wheelchair because she became paralyzed after attempting to kill herself by jumping out of the second story window headfirst. So we got more details this week.
Yeah.
So
So,
two
yeah,
of
go
the
ahead.
things that I thought were interesting, one of the details we got this week is that her body temperature, I didn't write this down, but it was like 82 or something like
Yep.
that, which is like unusually low. And they're saying, like, granted, she fell into snow. I guess it was snowing during
Yep.
this time.
It
And
was in
when you
Massachusetts.
become
Yeah.
paralyzed, you do have dysregulation of like your circulation. So you can get
Hmm.
a colder body temp. But a lot of people are like, she must have been sitting outside for quite a long time
For it
for
to be that
her.
low.
So, like, a lot of people are questioning, like, did this happen the way that the husband
Mhm.
says it'll happen?
The other thing that they talk about too is that the exercise bands that she used to strangle the kids didn't have any of her DNA on it, which is interesting.
But it had his DNA.
It
Patrick
had
Clancy's
Patrick
DNA was on it.
Clancy's. Yeah.
I guess this is where we need like a science correspondent, a health and science correspondent to like give their way in.
Right. Well, it's funny because my friend who is she's a respiratory therapist, but she was a respiratory therapist in the NICU for 20 years. And so she knows a lot about breathing and I mean, whatever. She knows a lot of medical stuff. And she told me that I actually just want to play her voice note. She's going to talk about it here. And this is my understanding. She's also has a very thick Philadelphia accent.
That she was a bitch.
We're talking about the process.
Yes. Would I ever remember documentation or anything like that? Like, no, I wouldn't remember. We see so many people. Like,
I was asking because that one doctor that was on the stand this week was like, I don't remember seeing the patient. And I'm like, if you were prepping for a trial, wouldn't you like pre-read your notes? And this was her response, which I thought was such an interesting response.
The coldness of this ER physician, I think, is odd. The other thing I want to say is, so yes, she should have reviewed her records. Why the fuck are you up on the stand if you haven't reviewed your records? And like, you just want to be up there and be like, I don't recall. So to me, that feels like you're not trying to help the defense, you're helping the prosecution, which may be the way that she feels. But the second part of this is like when you have a case that's like this impactful, you do remember details. Like every healthcare worker has like maybe 5 or under cases in their entire life that they'll never forget the details of because of how like atrocious, intense, like because those out of the box cases that are so horrific, like they don't leave you and you remember that. So I wouldn't expect like the doctor to remember, her heart rate or her respiratory rate or her blood pressure off the bat. She should have reviewed her records if she knew she was going on the stand. But like to act like you don't remember anything about Lindsay Clancy coming in after she killed her 3 kids, please. You've all been talking about that for fucking years now. Like I know how the healthcare system works. So I think she just she must have an opinion that falls in line with the prosecution. And so she was just being a difficult bitch. Like, I don't recall. That's what my notes said. And that's what they said. She didn't.
Yeah. We have to cut some of that.
Yeah, I'll cut it. That's really interesting.
I know. The part where
I agree. Any
said,
lay person could agree with that. That like you're gonna remember something that's that unique and standoutish.
There was the one other one that she talked about what she meant by coded. This is the one I actually meant to play.
It's like it's basically like neurological shock, and that's like the base of why the person's in shock and like loses their blood flow. Yeah. So she had internal injuries as well. She broke all of her ribs, her spine in different places. So I think the way, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the hypothermia importance comes in because if she was 81, I think they said she was like 81 degrees temperature wise. That's really low, which could, would be like a vasoconstrictor.
I mentioned the, temperature thing to my dad because he's a doctor.
Oh, right.
And he didn't really have an answer for it. He's like, that's really low. And he was like, that's almost like death because she had hypothermia. But I guess we don't know, like, I don't know how your blood circulation works when you're breaking your spine. The whole case is just like, it's not looking good for Patch. Here, I'll tell you what the general public that's on my feed is like, there's something up with Patrick Clancy. Whether it's true or not, like she's on the stand and I'm going to say something like a little bit, we might have to cut this. I think she should walk free. Like, I think she's been through so much and like, her life is ruined. She'll never be okay. Why punish her even more? Like Yeah, I mean, think that the system failed her. Her husband failed her. She has to live with that guilt for she uses a wheelchair, and I know the intricacies of being paralyzed from the waist down because my brother is also paralyzed from the waist down, and I know people don't even people can't even fathom the so many things change for you physically. Like, and then she has the mental aspect, like, oh, you put something in the notes about her eyes blinking during the trial.
Well, I just have to say that I agree with you. And that's what me and my friend Joey Lynn were going back and forth about. Like, what is she living for? Like, she is living in hell right now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of women can not relate, but like have such empathy because of if we've been anywhere in the healthcare system, we can't imagine, I don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
But to your point, like she's living in her own personal hell right now. Her husband has since remarried, has another child. They gave testimony yesterday describing the 8-month-old's autopsy, and they had to go on a recess because she couldn't stop. Like, she was just shaking, crying.
Wow.
And the judge decided to give a break. And she was not in her right mind. She was a labor and delivery nurse before this. It's not like
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I knew she was a nurse. I didn't know her specialty.
She was a labor and delivery nurse up until this happened.
Okay.
And it's not like she was like some hold up. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm saying it's like she was a full functioning person. Anyone that was in her life she wrote down, I'm not well. I'm not well. Why? And she is now in court having to listen. It's just, I completely agree with your opinion. The one thing I saw somebody on TikTok say, do you see how she's slow blinking? That slow blinking, like not full blinks, but you're like half blinking. She's like, that is a sign. That's a side effect of antipsychotic medication. So she is still heavily medicated. And maybe it's from this, maybe it's from, a million other things that have happened in the last 4 years. I just, my heart's breaking for her.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I think every mother I've talked to feels the same way, whether they dealt with postpartum depression or anything.
I don't know if there's a lot to say about it. It's heartbreaking. Speaking of more crazy shit, did you see what Perez Hilton this week?
Yes. Okay, so I was, you know how I am like a late night wake upper.
Did you see this?
No, I didn't see it live. I saw the instant, I guess TikTok took it down. So for those of you who don't know, Perez Hilton was self-harming for 30 minutes on TikTok, like late into the night. And then finally they took down the stream and he got the help he needed. And I don't know that a lot of people know who Perez Hilton is anymore, because I was trying to talk to my brother about it, and my brother's like, who is that? I'm like, you don't know who Perez Hilton? No, he's just like not in the ecosystem of Perez Hilton was like the biggest celebrity, like influencer reporter. He had like a blog. This is like before social media was even really a thing. Like he had this like website. I even remember what his website looked like the iconography and stuff.
And he would like write things in people's, he was also very problematic on how he reported.
He was like
tortured celebrities, like tortured. He was like the
biggest troll.
Like the biggest, but to their faces out front would say awful things. And then I want to say like 10 years ago, cancel culture kind of came for him, which is insane because he should have gotten canceled 15,000 times before this happened. I can't remember what happened. But he kind of calmed down a bit. And then had some health issues. He'd been recently hospitalized. I only saw a piece of the video, and it was.
So you saw it? No, I didn't go down it. Like, I didn't even see like a visual. No, because I could first.
It's good.
Is sick. I couldn't find it.
So you did look.
I think I would have. I think I would have not
I think I
watch, but
would
like I
too.
wanted, it's like this morbid curiosity. It's
I
like, you have to go
know.
see I don't, everyone in the comments is like, do not look. Do not look. You will be disturbed. It's disturbing. It's graphic.
I
And
saw
then
a
what do I
screenshot though.
do?
I know.
What do
I
I
did the
do?
same thing.
I Google it.
I did the
Yeah.
same
I don't have
thing.
X though. X is the
I
only
know. I
platform.
should have got
I
Meek
shouldn't
to
even
show
say
me.
that.
I know. Whoops, sorry. It's apparently his children were in the house with him.
Oh, that's the hardest part for me. God, we're like dark today.
I know.
We need to like
Oh,
pivot.
God. Yeah,
We need to pivot.
I think we should.
I even
just
wrote
like,
on our outline, I put Perez Hilton question mark because I was like,
oh,
do we want to
shit.
go there? Do we want to go there?
Okay.
I don't know.
How do we lighten this up? I finished Love Island. Like, no one
I do want to
cares.
hear. Okay, so what did you think of Trinity and Bryce? My favorite. I fucking love them.
It feels like a PR relationship, if you ask me. It is not it.
They are not Alandria and Nick. Alandria and Nick were like literally the biggest PR relationship.
And they got together like 4 episodes before the end, and they're like, we were friends. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't see it at all. I think
I didn't see it in the beginning because they both in the first episode they like both went for the bombshell and then got like rejected and then like had to come back together, and I was like, okay, so clearly they're gonna like the first chance they get to break up, they're gonna break up. And then I just started seeing them like kind of hanging out, and it felt like kind of fake at first, and then I don't know what switched, but all of a sudden they seemed real to me.
They don't feel sexy to me in a sense of like that they're getting down and dirty.
He doesn't give off like
BDE.
But that's cute. I think he's so cute.
Is that what you want?
Like, no, but like there's something so earnest about him.
And
endearing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but like, do you want to touch his penis? Do you want to touch an honest?
I would touch his penis. I would touch Bryce's penis.
Okay.
He's a cool guy. He runs LA. Yeah.
Cool? Oh my God. See,
he's a cool ass guy.
The way that I saw him run, I was like, no, that running just like does not do it for me. What is wrong with me?
You know what it is? I'm sensing just based on all our conversations that you really like masculine men. Like traditional masculine, like large shoulders, like deep voices, like manly man.
Yeah, but like
for me, it's like there's different flavors to the men I like.
Yeah, okay, that's fair to say. I'm like flavors. No.
You're like, I like one flavor.
Maybe I like 5 flavors.
Okay.
Of different varieties. Like, I like vanilla. I like mint chip. I like the white chip with the mint in it. Yeah, I think that's true too. Like, yeah, I'm not.
I like a banana split.
Oh. That's fruit and ice cream.
I don't even think that's a thing. A banana split is a banana sundae.
No, it's a banana split. What are you talking about?
I have literally never seen somebody order a banana split before.
My mom loves to get them. She's
okay,
such
let's
a
get
weirdo.
Back to Bryce and Trinity.
Okay, so more so, the episode that I really got to last night was when Melanie and Sincere's parents came.
I'm so excited to hear what you think.
Well, first of all, the Philly in Sincere's dad is like every man I know. It was cracking me up. I'm glad that his dad was hard on him because what her sister.
That's his stepdad, right?
What? They look so much alike.
His genetic father is like very young. His mom and his genetic father or biological father are very young.
But his stepdad even looked young to me. Like, I'm like, he's probably the same age as me. But then again, I could father a 21. I could father. Jesus Christ.
They were young when, so his parents, when they had him, this is besides the point, but they were like very young.
Okay.
I don't know why I know that.
Yeah. I hope she breaks up with him. Like, I think she plays a good game. And it was also crazy after seeing her mother and her sister, how strong they were. Like, I was expecting almost like this like weak not weak, but like she gives off insecure energy with this man. So I didn't know what to expect, but her mom saying that her heart was sacred, like that's a sacred thing. It gives you such different insight into them. And I just hope Melanie like finds her worth and kicks that dude. Like the mom saying, "You're like, why give this man so many chances when there's somebody out there waiting for their first chance?" I think you said that on here.
I said it. We need to like tattoo that. Or I need to like put that on my wall. I need like her mom to come mother me for a day.
In Spanish, and as soon as you start speaking Spanish, it just feels so much more special. You're like, oh my God. But what I could not get over was Carl and Anaya's parents. Carl's mother.
I know.
Anaya's mother.
They literally just Anaya and Carl literally look like a princess and prince. Like it's so funny.
Put a crown and give them one of the things. I just was like, what is y'all's, like, what is everyone's skincare routine? What retinols are we using? What tretinoins? What's happening?
I know. I love Carl's mom too. I've been seeing her like, I've been seeing videos of her recently.
She looks like she needs to be a Maybelline model. Like,
you know what? You're
stunning.
Right.
She's stunning.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I think I don't care that Trinity and Bryce win. Who cares?
I don't even think anyone ever really cares about the winners. Like the longevity of their celebrity usually isn't determined if they're the winner. Like, I don't even remember who won last year. What's her name? It starts with an A. Amaya Papaya. Yeah, Amaya and Brian.
Avocado.
Like she didn't get like the people who were standout. Huda and Huda was like not even.
Alandria
was like number 4. Alandria is like big time.
Yeah, and that's the same.
Of them won.
No, and Love Island UK, you are the winners. Whatever. The guy, Lorenzo, is going to get a lot of brand deals. Yulia probably, like Vogue, British Vogue.
Wait, Lorenzo won?
Yes.
Whoa. Okay. And I never like finished it.
It was very like what? Because Jazz and Cav should have won 100%. But her life is about to blow up because she was, you would have loved Jazz. Like she did not fuck around with these men. She told all these girls to stand on business. She was hot as hell. Is she Persian?
Oh, no. I never met her. She wasn't there when
She was there from the jump.
Oh, I must be looking at the wrong person. Jazz Love Island UK.
But do this season.
Wait, the blonde one? With like, hold on.
No, and this isn't.
What season was this? Season
13. No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was there. I liked her.
Yeah.
It was like pulling up like a previous Jasmine or something like
Jasmine
that.
Jasmine is such a popular name in the UK. The amount of Jasmines that have participated in Love Island is honestly insane. You're not going to believe this, but do you know that we're almost at our Doom Scroll debrief?
Yeah, I know.
Can you believe? Did we talk about enough?
I didn't prepare a Doom Scroll debrief.
That's okay. Is there anything else we need to...
I did want to talk about the Valley.
Let's do the Valley.
Talk about it next time.
The Valley? Okay.
There's another reunion next week.
Just like, speaking of, I think we could quickly cover Jax Taylor in love. Like the Jax Taylor that's happening right now. Brittany going in onto People magazine. Okay, so what happened is Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright have the same publicist they have for 10 years. Brittany finds out. Lori K. Bravo and Cocktails broke this over 2 years ago that they were effing in bathrooms on his, like when he was doing appearances. And Brittany was like, no. Find out they are pictures of them in Mexico and they're in love. Whatever. Brittany's betrayed by this. Everyone's like, I'm shocked. We didn't know. We didn't believe the rumors, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Jax is now coming out saying that he's in love with this chick. Loves
that
her.
Interview. So there's an interview. He's like leaving the gym, and then the reporter just like happens to come upon
Jax,
him, and Jax is like, "Oh, I don't really want to talk. Like I'm busy." And then he's like, "Boom." he just starts
Jackson.
spilling. Literally, he starts with,
like
I don't want to talk. And then he's like, I'm in love with her. I've never been such a happy person in my life, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my
the fact
God.
that he pretends that he didn't call them is insane.
You know what I like about Kyle from Summer House? Kyle is like, yeah, like we planned this and I'm going to talk to you and I'm not going to pretend that whoa, like what are you doing here?
Hey man, what's up?
Yeah, he's like, hey man.
Yeah. Up and at him, like, okay. Nobody goes down to Financial District where Kyle lives unless you have to. But yeah, so then Brittany decides, like, I'm going to make this paper. Do people still say that? Is that embarrassing? Anyway.
No, it's not embarrassing.
She's like,
we're just millennials. Living in a millennial world who know who Perez Hilton are.
I'm shocked you do, but so Brittany goes to People Magazine and is like, I'm going to get this paycheck. She gives a whole interview, reads out Lori Kay's text message to her about what was said in the text message, how trust was betrayed, saying that Lori had access, like knew everything that went on with Jax, had access to her social media because she would post for like promos and PR stuff, had access and everything up until like 2 weeks before she found out.
Yeah, it's
how insane.
It's gotta suck. It's gotta suck. Like it's do you think it's as bad as like Scandoval?
I think it's like a publicist. There's so many.
It's almost like if you're a therapist. It's almost like if you went to couples therapy and then your husband left you for your therapist. It's like not that deep because he didn't leave Brittany for her or anything like that. And like he didn't cheat with Lori. Well, he may have cheated with Lori, but they're like on their way to divorce. They're almost finalized, but still it's such a fucking betrayal.
It really is. And it's
such and they have a kid together and it's just like
he's gonna just keep doing shitty things to her. Have you ever had a betrayal like that? Like have you ever had someone like really truly betray you?
So this is like, I don't know if maybe I did share this story. I think I did. I was like my high school sweetheart. We like were in college. We kind of like rekindled over and over again and would like have falling outs. And he and I were like rekindling and like my roommate had slept with him and I didn't know that. And so like in between our like fallouts, my roommate slept with him and then he was like in my... And I didn't know. And then my friend...
Did she know him before you?
We all went to high school together. So it was like I went psycho. I think I told the story.
I did too.
I was so mean. I didn't know like how...
Oh, and you like stopped like...
I remember I told you I like apologized to her like a year ago or something.
Yeah. Because you like stopped inviting her to parties or something, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There was like so many things we did. Like my friends were too like mean to her. We were all like evil.
But I don't.
And the guy literally had no repercussions. Like everyone was still his friend. Yeah.
Fun. What's your Doom Scroll debrief?
You tell me yours while I look.
Okay, honestly, mine is really weird, but so last week I was at the shore and we saw all these dolphins that were like close to the beach and we were like, oh my God. But for some reason, and because I'm watching Next Gen, what's his name? Brooks always talks about his shark app that he tracks sharks. I swear to God, this is going somewhere. So my Doom Scroll debrief is orcas in Vancouver and humpback whales scaring people while they're like paddleboarding, surfing, doing things in the ocean. And then all of a sudden, humpback whale, and then people running to take videos of orcas in Vancouver.
Okay. You're going to have to send me one.
Okay. Yours is going to be like, my best friend murdered my college husband. Like,
this one's different. It's this woman named Daryl C. Tibbs on TikTok, and she's a divorce attorney.
Oh.
And she posts like clips of like instances like that people send to her. And this one, the one that like really got me is there was this couple and they like the man wrote to her and he was like, I pick my wife up on the way home from work every day. And because like we work right near each other. So like we just drive together. I drop her off. I pick her up after work. my coworker, who's a woman, has been riding with us because she's on the route. So she was like, hey, can you start driving me home from work? Because I'm literally like on your route. It'd be so much easier if I can carpool. Well, the woman, his coworker, won't give up the front seat. So she's like, yeah. So she sits in the front seat and like isn't getting up for the wife. Yeah. So the wife her husband comes to pick her up, and there's like this coworker of his in the front seat. The wife takes the back, and then she's kind of saying something to him, and he's agreeing with the coworker. So he takes the coworker's side that like she shouldn't get up and that she's already in the front seat and that she shouldn't like move to the back. So anyway, so the woman on TikTok was like, divorce him. And she like basically told the guy to like go fuck himself. And I just love this lady. I just started following her and like all her videos.
We're gonna like her.
I'll send it to you right now.
You're not sitting in my front seat unless you have sex with my husband.
Isn't that such? Did you also see the thing about the guy who won like this big, really expensive makeup kit at work? And instead of giving it to his wife, he gave it to a coworker. He was like, what do I do with this? And the coworker was like, I'll take it. And then his wife found out about it, and she posted and was like, are you fucking kidding me? It was like a really fancy makeup pack.
That's so weird because like Meek would not know what that is, but I do think he would offer it to me first. But I would.
You should will you ask him?
Yeah. Meek. Meek. Hold on, let me go get him. Wait. I have a question. You're only going to hear your voice. I just want to know the answer to this. Okay. You're at work, right? And somebody gives you get offered, like there's a big prize.
For like a Christmas, like a prize.
It's like a Christmas, and you win a prize at an office party, and it's like really fancy makeup. And you're like, oh, what am I going to do with this? And one of your coworkers is like, I'll take it. Would you let them take it? Or you'd be like, whoa, I have to see if Amy wants it.
Oh, that's a green flag. Green flag.
I know.
That's your man.
He said, I'll be. He just walked outside and said, obviously. That was a good question, though, because I love that. I don't. It's so funny because you know what? That's actually funny. It reminds me of something. At his work, this is so funny. I feel bad because he's going to listen to this, but he got this. A wrong package got delivered to him at work, and it was this like cheesy Amazon necklace that was like fake gold, like diamonds, like a fake tennis necklace. I don't think they call it that, whatever it's called. And he comes home from work one day. He's like, look, somebody accidentally delivered this to me. I got it. I'm bringing it to you. And it was this like horrendous, cheesy ass $11. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. Thank you. Maybe that was my 10-year wedding anniversary present.
Somebody is like pissed they didn't get their fucking tennis necklace.
I know. Anyway, okay, we gotta go. I have to, guys. I'm going to the Hamptons. I gotta.
Oh
pack.
Shit! Okay, girl.
I know. I'll tell you all about it. Gotta pack my shades next. Until next time, guys. Okay, we'll be back with an all-new episode of Not Done Talking. If you don't already, follow us on. I was going to say LinkedIn. Follow us on Instagram and
TikTok
at Not Done Talking.
Like and subscribe.
And watch us on YouTube. Until then, friends. Bye.
See ya.